Hello friends, welcome back. So in this video we will discuss about the cost center in SAP. So the cost center is nothing but it's an organization unit which records the expenses incurred in a particular department. So we can structure the cost center according to the client requirement. So whatever may be the structure of the cost center, it should follow this hierarchy structure. That is, hierarchy is the top level of the structure, follows the category, and then the group, uh, followed by the cost centers. So these four uh, classifications the cost center has to follow in order to ensure the configuration for cost centers. So before going to this topic, we will discuss what you learned in our previous videos. So these are the things we have learned in our previous videos. So some important things are this field status variant, fiscal year variant, posting period variant, document splitting. So these parameters, along with the tolerance group, this is our last video. We have discussed what are the tolerance group associated in SAP. So we have discussed these things in our previous video, and before that we have configured these things. So we know that we have created a chart of accounts and this fiscal year variant. Both are interconnected in controlling area in our controlling area, which should be the same as in finance module also. So whatever the chart of accounts and fiscal year variant we have configured in finance module, the same should be configured in controlling area also. If not, it will end up with the error. So before going into the cost centers, we shall configure this controlling area first. Then we will move on to the cost center. So I'm moving on to the SAP configuration menu. My first T code, SAP reference IMG. So here I will click on controlling. So click on general controlling. We will then follow with the cost center accounting. So here click on organization, maintain controlling area. Double click on maintain controlling area. The same we will achieve in enterprise structure also. But there we will miss these things. Here extra we will find these two configurations. So I'm searching for my controlling area that we have created in our enterprise structure. So selecting this and clicking on activate components, control indicators. So I have already activated this in my previous video. I think it is in purchase order. When I want to create my purchase order that is relevant to material management, I have activated these things in that video. I'll just you just have these configurations in your system. So activate this cost center. This is the first step before configuring the cost center uh, part. So I'm activating this. You will have this thing component not active. Change it to component active. The first step is this. I have activated the component cost center activated. Also activate all these things: order management, commitment management, activity based costing, and also make a tick on all these things. So this is the first step. Then comes moving back. So this is the thing. Selecting on this, selecting on a zoom icon. Okay, getting back. So selecting this. So I have already assigned to my controlling area to my company code. So sorry, this company code has already been assigned to this company code. Just I'm verifying it. So again selecting it and clicking on the zoom icon. So this area, so this screen is same as the enterprise structure we have discussed in our first video, but only this field is extra when compared to that screen. This is the cost center standard hierarchy. So we are in our first step here, hierarchy. The first step of the cost center creation is we have to create the hierarchy. So I'm creating the hierarchy here. I'm naming it as BERP. Click on enter. So standard hierarchy does not exist. Should system be created as a standard hierarchy? Click on yes. Okay, it will be created. I will click on save. Okay, the standard hierarchy has been created. The first step in my cost center configuration is over. Moving back. So my second step, maintain number range for controlling documents. So these are essential components before configuring the cost center. So clicking on the controlling area, click on interval. So there is no number range available with this. So I'm just creating a number range interval. No, I cannot maintain here. Okay, group maintain. So this number range is for controlling documents. So all these things, these are the document types associated with the controlling. So I have to have a number range here. So I'm clicking on a group, insert. I will create a new group with the name BERP and also the number range. First number range to 10,000. So my current number is 1. Click on save. So I've created a new group here. This number range will start from 1 to 10,000 number range. So first I will include this thing, this coin. This is a very important document type. So this controlling through postings from FI. So any FI document posted will have a corresponding document and controlling. So this is the important document type associated with that document. So I'm assigning this document type to my newly created number range. So listen carefully what I'm doing. I'm just make a tick mark here, then clicking on a coin, clicking on this icon and element group, so that the specified document has been entered into my document number range. So then click on save. So the similar way uh, I have to make all these document types to move into my number range. So I'm not doing it now. I will demonstrate whenever I will use this document type. I will I will make that step. I'll just for now, for time sake, I'm going back. Okay, moving back. So this is also a very important configuration. This is a maintain version. Entering into the maintain version. So the screen appears like this. So there are many versions available with this SAP. I will take this version, clicking on this version, clicking on settings for each fiscal year, double click on it. So I'm going to assign this version to my controlling area. This is my previous company controlling area. I'm going to change this. Uh, this is my controlling area. So I'm going to assign this version to my controlling area. Selecting tick icon. So it specifies to 5 years, proceeding 5 years. Uh, so I'm defaultly selecting these 5 years. Okay, I'm clicking on save. It's a very important configuration. I'm assigning this version to my controlling area. Okay, the settings is over. So the meaning of this is, um, see, this version will have a planning, actual, and work in progress, and also will display the variance. So this is the report format. Uh, so my report format for controlling document will have all these parameters associated with it. So that is so there are different versions. We can also create our own version, but I'm using the standard version to my company. But we can also have our own document version. Okay, so moving on back. Okay, I'm configured with the basic settings of the controlling area. Now I'm going to move on with my cost center accounting. So we know that we have configured the standard hierarchy, and now I'm going to move on with the category. There is a cost center category, and this specifies which department. Okay, I will specify in my video. So I'm going into the cost center accounting. So the first step here is activate cost center accounting. We have already activated here itself. No need to go on with this thing. So click on must data, click on cost centers. So define standard hierarchy is my first step. I have already created my standard hierarchy. No need to go into this. Okay, let me show here our standard hierarchy. We have already created, but I just want to display it. So our standard hierarchy displays here. I can give the name of the standard hierarchy. Hierarchy for BERP. So there I could not give any description. Here I can give the description of the standard hierarchy. So clicking on save, data be saved. Then move to the second step, define cost center category. So these are so there are some standard cost center category available with the SAP. So I want to create a similar thing like this. So I'm just selecting this and copying. I will change the name as C1. Okay, only one character allowed. So what can I do? Okay, I will specify some symbol at. So I'm changing the symbol here. It is not C1. It is at, because only one character is allowed. Okay, production. It is having the functional area. I think so. We have no functional area configured yet, so I'm just deleting it. So click on enter. So my cost category has been created. Similarly, I want to create the same with reference like let's say for okay logistics. I'm selecting it, copying it, rename. I will rename as dollar. Okay, click on enter, save. So I will change my cost category here also. It's dollar. Okay. So our next hierarchy is the group. So I'm going to configure the cost center group. Okay, define cost center groups. Create cost center groups. Double click on it. So the name I want to give is G1. Okay. I'll just specify G1. Click on enter. Okay. I will have the name as BRP cost center group. Okay, I'll click on save. Going back. Similarly, I want to create a new group with that is G2. Click on enter. This is cost center. Group 2. Clicking on save. Getting back. So I've created the two cost center groups. So now you would have noticed that I've created this hierarchy, category and group separately, but I have not linked any of these things. So how I will interconnect all these things is only when I create a cost center, I will interconnect all these things. Okay, let me create a cost center, then we will show how to interconnect within these things. So to create a cost center, the T code is KS01. I can enter here itself. You can see the T code here, KS01. So my first cost center is BERP. So I'm specifying the today's date. That's 1/5/2021. Click on enter. Oh no, my cost center, first cost center should be BERP1. So I'm just close it because I've created a wrong one. Okay, BRP1. Click on enter. Let the name be BRP. Okay, I'm giving my name. So here the cost center category, I'm linking the cost center category in this cost center. So before that, just I want to search it. So I will not link this cost center. Sorry, this cost category. I have not I have created a cost category, but I have not linked to any cost center. So I'm just using this dollar symbol. That is the production department, I think so. I'm using this cost category for all my uh, cost centers. So this is only linking with all the three cost centers. So I will use this dollar symbol in my cost center. So it is not displaying. Manually I will enter cost category. So if I select here, it will auto defaultly end up with the BRP. This is my hierarchy, standard hierarchy, and also the business area we have created in our previous video. INR. So we have not created any profit center. We will create in our next video. So up to this, I'm saving this entry. Click on enter. So it end up with there is no profit center. Okay, I will create a next video. Then I will link here. Okay, click on save. So my cost center has been created. Similarly, I want to create the other cost centers also. Cost center 2. Okay, the same cost center category. But here also I am not. But here also you would have seen that I have not linked any cost center group here. That is not an issue. I will make clear in my next steps. I'll just create a cost center now. The same cost center category, the same business area. Okay, I've created all the three. So if you want to display your cost center, you can also do that by KS02T code. So if likewise I can display my cost center. So now I've created all these things I have created, and only I have linked this this cost category in these three cost centers, but I have not linked any of this cost center to my cost center group, and also this cost group was also not connected to the category. So I'm now going to do it. Okay, let's see. Define cost center groups. Here we can see that there is a change cost center group. Okay, I'm going to this is okay, we have created this cost group G1 and G2. So I'm going to enter G1 where okay, here I want to interconnect my cost center 1 and cost center 2, that is BRP1 and BRP2. So I'm just clicking on it and click on this cost center. Okay, I just give the name of the cost centers I have just now created, BRP2, and just click on enter. Okay, and see the similar way I will go with the second cost center group and clicking on it and click on cost center. My third cost center, click on enter, click on save. So if any if uh, the same steps should be followed. If something you have given means there will be issues, so be careful while assigning these things. Okay, now what I've done is I have linked these cost centers to my cost group. The final step is I have to link these two cost groups to my cost category. No, we cannot link these groups to the cost category, so it is an independent unit. But we have assigned this cost center to the hierarchy directly. Uh, so let me show you. Click on this define standard hierarchy. Uh, so you can now see that the standard hierarchy is linked with the three cost centers. Similarly, the cost centers have been linked with the cost center groups. So all the status of the cost centers are activated. So in this way we can configure our cost centers. So guys, in our next video we will discuss how to create the profit center and also how to link the profit center to my cost center, and also we can see this cost element accounting. So here cost element accounting in our next video. So thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you.